Guys, we're back. Now we're on to chapter 4, which is about Harmony, and I feel like that's gonna have something to do with us and Shou. But last chapter, or last episode, which actually until chapter 3, we found out what happened with Shou and his powers and stuff, and then he kind of. We had a little study sesh with him at him and Shinji's place, and he ended up almost blowing up his desk, which is crazy. But Shinji helps out, and he there's this little sweet moment where he comes up behind, where Shou comes up behind us and like hugs us, and it's really sweet. And he's like, I hug all my friends. That was basically an excuse for why he hugged her like that, but we'll see what happens. So now we're on to this part, and also when Dad calls, the our dad in the story, he called and said their mother left and gave a reason, which was real sketchy, right? Because she left and she gave us her curse or whatever. And then also, oh, I almost forgot what happened the last time. What was the other thing? Let's see. Shoo. What was it? I cannot place. I totally. Oh, there's someone like after she dropped us off back at her house, like he does. He she looked outside her window to see if he was standing there or whatever. Even though that'd be sweet, but all kind of creepy at the same time. There was this person that was not she, like looking at out of her window, and when she looked back, that person wasn't there, and she doesn't know it was a man or woman because it was like nighttime or whatever. So that's kind of creepy. I wonder if we're gonna find out who that was, or All right, guys, let's see what this fourth chapter's about. I'm brought out of my pleasant sleep by the sound of my phone vibrating next to me. Eyes still closed, I reach out a hand and finally fumble around with my phone until I feel the cold metal in my hands. I open my eyes and see the name Shou on the screen. More awake now, I slide my finger over the screen and answer it. Hello? Hey, what's up? What do you mean, what's up? You're the one who called me. Oh, someone sounds grumpy. Didn't you get enough sleep last night? Shou, it's 7:45 in the morning. What do you want? Shou laughs, but I fail to see any humor right now. Alright, sorry. You're worse than Shinji. I just wanted to see if you want to hang out today. Since we're friends now. Oh, and do what? I was thinking we could go shopping. I know a lot of fun places I could take you to. Yeah, fine. Just let me go back to sleep. Shou laughs again. Okay, then meet me at 9. I'll text you the address to you. Don't be late. We hang up and I don't even get a chance to put the phone down before I fall asleep again. I wake up with the start, squinting at the bright daylight streaming in through the windows. I sit up and look at the phone in my hand, wondering if the phone call is just a dream. No, there was a genuinely answered call from Shou earlier. I check time on my phone. It's 8:36 a.m. I feel like there's something I'm supposed to be doing. Crap! I need to get ready. I put the location she gave me in my map app. It looks like I can still make it there if I rush through my morning routine. He better be buying me breakfast. Who meets last minute this early on a Saturday? Really? I mumble to myself and I'm gently grouchy all throughout getting ready, but I am curious to where he's going to take me. When it comes time to pick an outfit, I get anxious. This isn't a date, right? I mean, it kind of sounds like a date, but I don't know. After a few months of indecision, I realize I'm being ridiculous and choose something normal. Hey, Ori. I walk up to Shou and Shinji, who both easily stand out in the crowd. Shou with his bright orange jacket and tall Shinji with his purple hair. I glance at Shinji and he looks like an expressionless zombie. Hey. Tired, Shinji? He only grunts in reply and I suppress a giggle. His Shou steps closer to me and grabs my hand, surprising me. They're just giving me so many romance choices. How do I do this, guys? How do I do it? I'll just go with it for the time being, because I don't know. I don't want to squeeze his can, because that might give him influence, and I don't know what's going on right now. So let's see. I briefly glance at Shou with an unspoken question hanging in the air. But then I realize that Shou is just a very touchy person by nature, so I just go with it. It's actually kind of reassuring that Shou is just like that with friends. So, are you actually going to tell me where you're taking me and why? You've had to deal with all the studying and doom and gloom in the supernatural world for the past few weeks. But today, I want to show you the fun side. Wink. Come on. Whoa. Shou takes off running, pulling me along with him. I glance back at Shinji straight after us, a small smile on his face. After a few minutes, we arrive in an easy-to-miss back alley. That's sketchy, Shou. It's pretty narrow, and there's seedy-looking establishments all around. I mean, right? Why are we here? Oh yeah, I guess it does look pretty shady. But just give me a minute and I'll show you. Shou drops my hand and walks to a wall. He puts a hand on it and looks back. I do too and see that Shinji has just walked into the alleyway. We all good? Shinji looks at the sidewalk behind him and nods. I turn back to Shou and see that the concrete wall around his hand is pulsing and changing. The waves gradually spread to the entire wall, and then the wall itself seems to just fade away. I can see the sky and sidewalk that appeared to lead into another part of the city. It's as if the wall was never there. In complete wonder, I slowly walk toward the area where the wall used to be. Pretty cool, right? There's a lot of entrances like this all over the city. The Choyua? I'm gonna say it like that because I don't know. Choyua? It's a magical district where lots of supernaturals live. Some humans live here too. You can buy a lot of cool stuff here too and eat things you'll never be able to find anywhere else in Japan. Sounds exciting. What are we waiting for? Let's go. I can't contain my curiosity and I quickly start walking. This time, I grab Shou by the hand as we walk into the Chowa district. We move along the sidewalk and I look around at all the unfamiliar shops in awe. Ori, you look like a tourist with your mouth hanging open like that. Well, I can't help it. I had no idea this place was even here. Just wait until you see the upscale part of the district. I haven't eaten since 6 a.m., so I'm starving. Wanna go get a late breakfast? In what way is 9 a.m. a late breakfast? Aren't you tired? Nope. It'll probably hit me all at once later tonight, but for now, I'm good. Yeah, let's go to Blue Sky since we're so close. Sweet. I'm gonna go get some fruit, I think, or maybe pancakes. Do they have omelets? I could go for one right about now. Oh, or you too? How can you stand eating eggs like that? Huh? What? What's wrong with eating eggs? Don't worry about it. Shou species just has this thing about eating birds. Yeah, and it's bad enough I have to see Shinji stuffing his face with them all the time. Reminder that she is a phoenix, so I mean, that makes sense. We turn into a large building and Shou makes us take the stairs to the second floor. It's better for your health. When we get there, we head into Blue Sky Cafe. The cafe is surprisingly nice and yet manages to have a cozy feel. I like that there's like little plants here, and then there's these little lights that are hanging in weird like spots. That's kind of cool. The guy spotted a table and I follow them, staring at the view of the district below the whole time. We sit down at the table and are given menus by the waitress. After ordering water and pancakes, I look around at the other patrons. Are these really all supernaturals? Mostly. There are a few humans here too. I hesitate before asking an odd question that I quite frankly never thought I'd have to ask anyone. Are you human, Shinji? As far as I know. Yeah, he is. We met in an all-human junior high. All human and one phoenix. She laughs. Yeah, I guess that's right. Anyway, I've been going to human schools for years. Why is that? Oh, it's because of they're usually a lot more fun to be with than phoenixes anyway. An uncomfortable silence falls over us. I grab my drink and sip slowly, looking away from the table. There I go again, making things weird. Two people walk into the arty bustling cafe, a rather good-looking man and a pretty woman. They're walking unusually close to each other. When they pass by, I see that they're holding hands. I'm reminded of the way that Shou often grabs my hand, just like he did this morning. Does Shou ever think of me that way? When he grabs my hand, does he know what it means? I'm pretty sure he does. I glance over at Shou and notice he's watching the couple too. There's a strange expression on his face as they take their seats across from us, talking and smiling. Shou's a cute guy. Surely he must have had some girlfriends before. For some reason, my stomach knots when I think of this. Oh no, it can't be. I mean, it makes sense, Ori. No. Are you okay, Ori? Huh? Oh, yeah. Make sure you tell us if you think you're not feeling well. Or, you know. Shinji lowers his voice at this last part, and I'm snapped back to attention. I nod at him, willing myself to calm down. After I do my best to ignore the positively lovey-dovey couple in our view and eat my breakfast in peace. But Shou has been unusually quiet since I put my foot in it. I have to wonder what he's thinking. Maybe he's mad at me, or... I notice that his eyes have been completely focused on his bowl of fruit, looking absolutely nowhere else. I stare at Shinji, silently willing him to do or say something to break the silence. He glances up at me and puts his bite of steak down. Wonder if we'll see Tatsuya today. Shou stopped the staring contest with his fruit for a moment and looks at Shinji. Yes, it worked. Thanks, Shinji. Huh? Why would you care if we saw Tatsuya? Shou, darling, I haven't seen you in ages. Oh god, please. Why haven't you come to visit me? But I'll look up at the blue-haired woman who has just appeared seemingly anywhere. Oh god, is this the same blue-haired woman from the 11 store or whatever? Her white sundress swaying gently and the only indication that she recently walked up. Wait a minute, did she just call Shou darling? Reflexively, I examine her from her long hair to her delicate sandals. She glances at me and smiles brilliantly. Even though she's older, she's definitely cute and way more charming than I'll ever be. I can see that as a glance. Oh no. Oh no. Ugh, what am I even thinking about this crap for? Sorry, I haven't been around lately. Things have been really busy. It's quite alright. I know you're busy with school. If you're anything like me, you're spending half the time partying and the other half studying. Well, I wouldn't say it's exactly like that. The woman turns slightly towards me. Every movement of hers is so graceful that I can't remotely examine her as a party girl. Would you be so kind as to introduce this lovely young lady to me? Is the girlfriend of one of you? No, she's no one's girlfriend. The discomfort on Shu's face come out with the speed and intensity of speech surges to crush any silly little hopes I had in my heart. It's just as well I don't have time for a relationship right now, or anytime soon. But you don't know that maybe he's just because he wants you to be his girlfriend. You never know. You never know. But still, that was kind of harsh. Once again, Shinji jumps in to smooth things over, sort of. If anything, she'd be more likely to be Tatsuya's girlfriend, judging by how they stared at each other the first time they met. Huh? Why is he bringing Tatsuya out of nowhere? And would he just forget that already? You seem confused, honey, so let me introduce myself. My name is Chisaki Yukimura. I'm Tatsuya's mother. Oh, seriously, how is that even possible? She looks so young. But now that I know, the resemblance seems obvious. Chisaki just beams at me while I process this, and I feel like a complete idiot. And I apologize for asking the question. I just thought she looked good together with either of these boys. Or my son, if you so choose. Chisaki's sweet voice goes a little quieter at the last sentence. I can't precisely put my finger on why, but it feels a little like a threat. Well, thank you. Nobody's girlfriend, Miss Yukimura. My name is Orihime. I attend Hagawara University with these two. We share a lot of the same classes. She's from overseas and recently awakened her power, so I'm her partner. In fact, I'm showing her around Choyua today. An annoyed voice interrupts the pleasant atmosphere. Mother, where's Ryoko? She was supposed to be washing dishes an hour ago. The voice comes closer to us, and I see Tatsuya's usual serious face. Standing next to his mother, they look like they could be siblings. Why are you guys here? Tatsuya, what if I told you about shouting about back room business in the front room? And these are your friends. You should treat them with kindness. Yes, mother. Now, why didn't you tell me there was a girl you were interested in? She seems lovely and well-spoken. Why would you hide her? Mother, what are you... Tatsuya splutters without really getting anything out for another moment or so before going to the last table behind us. He bends over and starts shaking whoever's in it, clearly trying to avoid the subject. What the heck? I get that he's probably not the best at customer service, but still. Taku, get up. For the last time, you can't sleep in here. If you want to sleep, find some internet cafe or a hotel. Or, your bed. Tatsuya, are you ignoring me? No, I just saw Takumi over here, and it looks bad for business to have someone sleeping here, and I hear a big yawn and see arms stretched upward on the other side of the table. Tatsuya looks immensely relieved. Takumi practically sleeps up and gives us all a bright smile. Hi, Miss Yukamura. Hey, Ori. Oh, and hey, Tatsu and everyone else. You're here early. Don't hate me. You know I told you to stop sleeping in the cafe. It makes us look bad. Sorry. Look how sad he looks. Oh my gosh. Sorry. I haven't had coffee this time, and I couldn't stay awake. I even had coffee this time, and I couldn't stay awake. That's okay, Takumi. I understand you got a lot going on right now, and I'd rather you fall asleep here than not come at all. Well, I'm gonna go back to work then. Who knows what time Ryoko is going to get in? You should just fire already, mother. Tatsuya, backroom business stays in bed in the back room. And besides that, I will not. She's already texted me saying she was running late because her apartment flooded this morning. She should be coming in soon. Oh, why don't you guys come with us then? We're showing Ori around Chikua. Wow. I just suddenly changed the word completely. Well, that sounds fun. Tatsuya and Takumi, you both go along now. Young attractive men like you shouldn't be hanging around places like this on a Saturday morning. Go and find a girlfriend. Oh, God. Despite her delicate frame, Chisaki easily pushes the two men towards our table. She then inclines her head ever so slightly and winks at me. It's been wonderful meeting you, Ori. Take care of my boys, alright? I hope all of you will have a nice day then. But, mother, Chisaki turns swiftly on her heel and practically floats away, not looking back once. Alright. Shou hops up out of his seat and throws his arm around Tatsuya and Takumi's necks. I don't think we've ever all been out together before. This is going to be so much fun. Definitely define fun. Sounds awesome. Let's go. After we left Blue Sky, we headed out to explore Chikoa. I wasn't sure what to expect out of spending an entire day with a group of guys in a super casual district, but it sure wasn't manga shops, arcades, and food and shopping. I was surprised by how normal and yet not normal the Chihuahua district was. With its eye doctors and florists, doctors that of course use magic, and florists that have bizarre carnivorous plants, I didn't know what to think. But the most interesting part of the day by far was when Shou had taken me into Mitsushima's crystals and tried to buy me what was called a gear crystal. Of course I refused, but he insisted on helping me pick one out. We'd all discussed it as we moved along the sidewalk to our next destination. So I can really transform into magic clothes with this crystal. She laughs, though I have no idea what I said that was funny. Yeah, well, sort of. If you're thinking of magic shows, then no, it's not quite as fancy as that. Oh, he got me. Aw, but that would be cool, wouldn't it? Plus, by shoujo shows, they always show their sexy silhouettes and Taku, please. Hime, don't worry. Gear crystals give a lot more privacy than that. Yeah, it's just a flash of light and then you're all decked out. Plus, you get the added benefits of whatever your gear adds to your powers. I've never really had a use for mine, but every use supernatural should have something. You never know when you'll have to use your powers. Shou had gotten his first gear crystal since he became an adult too. He seemed so ecstatic to be able to buy our first adult ones together that I figured it was some kind of rite of passage. Aw, that's kind of adorable. So gear crystals can happily help you be more powerful. I saw my doubt gown. The last thing I need is to be more powerful. I had picked out the look on the digital catalog, but Shou had insisted on picking the customization, so I didn't know what came with mine. The purchase was incredibly pricey too, since Shou had insisted on getting the best designer crystals for both of us. Good thing I had my Cinnamora corporate credit card with me. Hopefully Dad doesn't notice the charge. They can do many different things. A skilled enchanter can tell what they do just by looking at a piece. Don't worry. I saw Shou pick out your augments, and they're all geared towards what you need right now. They'll give you a big boost in focus in order to summon your powers and boost in control to manage it once you've summoned it. And I picked the strongest ones, so you shouldn't need to worry about losing control anymore. That's great! So, when you feel like you're losing control again, you just need to use your gear crystals, and that should help. Really? Does that mean it's all over now? I don't have to be scared anymore? It seems too good to be true, but the confident look on the guy's face told me they believe it too. Thanks, guys. Especially you, Shou. Oh my god, that's adorable. Oh, it was no problem at all. I'm just doing my job. I just wish you'd have let me buy it, or I would have made a cheaper one. Don't worry, I'm not hurting for money. She looked so despondent, though, that I tried to cheer him up. But maybe next time, and you can help me choose my augments then, too. Alright, I'm holding you to that. Wink. Hey, why don't you try out your gear crystal? Maybe you see how your magic works now. Hey, yeah, that's a great idea. Try it. Right here? We're surrounded by passerbyers on the street. Granted, a lot of them are dressed strangely. It seems weird to change clothes out here on the street. Is that normal to do? People don't usually do it out public unless it's an emergency, but I don't think anyone is going to care too much. Besides, I'm interested to see if your control has improved too. Well, okay. Here goes. We start out of the way of the pacifiers into a covered patio area. Reaching into the fancy bag, I take out the jewelry box. I put the crystal necklace around my neck and hold the pendant. Just focus on your energy into the necklace. Wow, I can't believe it actually worked. Oh my god, I look weird. Not weird, but like, I look different. It's wow. I don't know how I feel about that headband though. It's entirely disorienting to suddenly be clad in different clothing. A little embarrassing to be dressed like this, but I already feel different. How does it feel? Good. I feel calm. It's strange. I feel more powerful too. That's probably just a psychological effect of wearing armor. I know I feel more badass in my gear. You do look super cool in it though. Or it might just be because you're finally feeling like your power is under control. Try summoning something. Summoning something? Like what? Let's see. I think one of the earliest things they teach you is to defend yourself. So maybe like some kind of force field. A what? Like an invisible shield. Every kind of magic has their own way of defending themselves, but I think a shield would be what's natural for you too. Oh, that's right. We went over that in our study sessions, remember, Ori? I think it over recalls a section on defense early on in our textbook. It didn't say anything about force fields or shields specifically, in fact. It found nothing about my particular brand of magic in those beginner texts. But it did cover various methods of summoning defenses. Now, what did I have to do? Probably calm yourself and focus. Seeing as I don't know enough about magic to start spouting off spells or the like, I decided to take a cautious approach. Would spells even work in a situation like this? Trying to shout spells at random might be rather suicidal in case I do get something right and blow up half the street. I will myself to focus, taking in steady breaths. I try to drown out all the sounds that surround me. In my calm state, I start to feel something like a pleasant whisper of wind trying to catch my attention. Something inside me tells me to focus on that. I take a deep breath and close my eyes. I focus on imagining a shield all around me, protecting me. Holding on almost subconsciously, I feel a surge of something, power, emanate from me briefly. The power seems to move out past my body and surround me. I can distinctly feel the presence of the guys without even opening my eyes, and it completely distracts me. Whoa. I open my eyes just to see a transparent green colored spherical thing disappear around me. I stumble back and fire, the shoes catches me by the arm. Awesome. You did it, your first spell. You can use that to protect you now if you can remember how to do it. But why did you stop just when you gotten it? It was just a strange sensation. I felt like I could feel you guys. It's hard to describe. Oh, I've heard of that happening with some spells and types of magic. They say you can feel a person's aura or soul that way, though I never have. It's technically considered ether magic, I believe. Really? I looked down at my hands amazed that I really did that at all. Is it possible for a human to have such power? Ah, that's right, but I'm not human. I try to shake off the bad feelings that are tainting my brief victory, but they still linger at the back of my mind. After being shown around a few more places, we finally headed to a trendy coffee house in the upscale district. A coffee house that is all too familiar. Oh, this is the place where your creator took you. When we sit down at the coffee bar, moments of my last day with Shizuka becomes flooding back to me. I look over the seats where we were just sitting a few weeks ago. Ori? Huh? We were asking what you wanted to drink. Are you okay? Oh, an iced coffee is fine. Everyone looks at me, seeming not to trust me completely. It's all a little irritating, but I start to understand that they're only concerned, with a good reason, considering my last outburst. Get it together, Ori. When the barista moves to take another group's order, I force myself to elaborate. These guys are always trying to help me. The least I can do is open a little so they don't worry. I'm okay, I think I've been here before. Really? How is that possible? My mother, she asked me to meet her here a few weeks ago. I've never been to this area before, and I came in a totally different way, but I'm sure this was the place. A silence falls upon the table as what I said seemed to sink in. Every one of their faces serious. Cinderella's never told any of them about what happened between me and Shizuka. I look down at the counter. I want to, but the words just won't come. How can I possibly tell them about something like that anyway? I shake my head, not wanting to think about it, not wanting to remember the feelings of helplessness and fear. You know, Ori, ever since I met you, there's been this kind of sadness about you. I've always wanted to cheer you up, but I never know what to do. But today's the first time I've ever seen you really happy before we came in here. Whatever happened between you and your mom, well, we've all got parents and our own issues with them, so we can probably understand at least a little. If you ever want to talk, that is. I'm embarrassed by Shou's outpour of emotion, but I'm touched too. Thanks, Shou. One day, I'll take you up on that. You know, I keep so busy I don't have time to think about much. Maybe you could do the same. If you fill up your nights and weekends, you won't ever have to think about the bad things. Oh, come on, Tatsu. Not everyone is a workaholic like you. Though I do agree. Tatsu and I are both rarely home, and we almost never think about our problems. We live in a blissful ignorance. Takumi stretches back and puts his hand behind his head, truly seeming happy with life. It's a gesture of lightheartedness that seemed to stir something in the back of my mind. This place is hiring, actually. I work here, so I could put in a good word for you. Seriously, you work here? I had no idea. But, I don't know. It's kind of shameful to admit this, but I've never actually had a job before. Oh, don't worry about that. Sometimes you just need to take a leap of faith. Wink. Something clicks in my brain then, some final pieces of a puzzle I didn't know I'd been solving. This nagging feeling of familiarity I've been feeling with Takumi since we first met suddenly makes so much sense. Taku? Yeah. Hey, wait. You finally remembered me. I can't believe it took me so long. I guess I've just been so wrapped up in my own problems, but still. I'm so sorry. How could I forget you? You were... Is that Shinji? I'm so confused right now. Or is that a woman? I can't tell. The orange hair is throwing me off. Hello there. Everyone jumps to the side of the newcomer except for Shinji, who calmly takes another sip of his drink without looking at the man. Oh, it is a man indeed. He sees him literally appear behind us, carrying our trays of drinks. Now he smoothly moves behind the counter and doles out the drinks with perfect accuracy. Galeen. I'm Galeen, the manager and owner here. I couldn't help but overhear that the young lady might be looking for a job. I don't know, it's all so sudden. Now, there's no need to be shy. There's actually a few open positions here. If Shinji is recommending you, then there's no problem. Well, I actually don't even need a job, technically, and with my studies, it's good to get all kinds of experience while you're so young. And besides, Shinji and I really could use the help around here. Galeen sighs rather dramatically. Galeen, good help can be so difficult to find. Well, okay, I guess you're... Splendid. I'll waive the application process and hire you immediately. Galeen produces a paper from seemingly nowhere and hands it to me. It has a checklist of requirements like ID and other legal papers. Bring those things in on Tuesday at 4 p.m. and you can fill out all the rest of the paperwork then. Sir, If you have multiple positions open, I'm actually looking for another job right now. Is Tatsu trying not to work with his mom anymore? Could I? Please ask my assistant manager Shinji for a recommendation. Or if that doesn't work for you, you can submit an application instead. At Shinji? No way. Well, if you reconsider, you know where I'll be. Toodaloo. As fast as he came, Galeem wiggles his fingers in a furrow and leaves. What just happened? Tatsuya looks at Shinji and everyone looks at the two, expectant. Well, if you like a recommendation, I'd be more than happy to give it to you. If you'll ask nicely, that is. I'd rather go broke first. I'll submit an application. Oh, Tatsu, why do you have to be so stubborn? Takumi sighs and then turns to me. Congratulations on your new job, Ori. And on finally remembering me, Takumi picks up his glass of juice and holds it up. It isn't as good as beer, but cheers. Cheers. I'm still trying to figure out why do I know him now. I'm so confused right now. I raise my coffee cup, feeling a little silly, but also feeling happier than I have in months. I might have finally made some good friends here. I don't even notice the girl sitting across from me with bright blue earrings. Oh, there's that girl again.